Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, the 12th of February. It's the final day of term, and we have got a celebration assembly for you here. Now, I hope I don't forget anything because there's quite a lot to get through. And I've got a lot of editing still to do on the snowman assembly that I'll be sending out to you shortly. So let's see what we can get done today, and hopefully I don't miss anything. The first thing to say is, well done, as you've made it through to the end of a very, very tough and challenging and different and difficult term. So that is a well done to all of you, and well done to parents as well, because you've set up such good routines at home and you've established such new skills and brought out some old ones as well, and you've had to get to know so many new things. So well done to everybody for all the work they've done this term. Now, that leads me on to the house points. So you'll see the house point certificates that are going out, the 25 points and the 50 points. There's a few more silver certificates going out this week, but absolutely loads more children who have been awarded the 50 point certificates, which is a great milestone. And there are a few children who are nearly there as well, just ending the term quite close to that 50 mark. I think I missed Owen from one of the last week's assemblies, so I gave him his certificate but didn't put his name up on the board, so you'll see it there, Owen, as well. And loads more children reaching that big milestone of the 25 points. So well done. And what does that mean to the end of the term's house point award chart? Well, in the first term, Serpents won, and then in the second term, the Phoenixes won. And it was looking like, Phoenixes, you were going to win. At the end of last week, you were just on top, if I remember correctly. Well, it's been a busy week. So how has it affected the scores? In fourth place, Dragons with 350 points. In third place, Serpents with 419 points. In second place, with 443 points, are the Phoenixes, which means the Eagles. It's your first victory this year with 456 points. You had an astonishing week and stormed back into first place. So you beat the Phoenixes by 13 points. Well done. As I said, lots of children getting their points from home this week. So any other little special mentions? I've got a few things coming up at the start of next term, because we're hoping that children will be back to school really soon, just a few more weeks after the half-term holidays. We're hoping to have children back in school, but before you do come back to school, there are two big events that are coming up, and I'm going to be advertising them for you. They're quite special. You've got some celebrities that will be doing some little activities either with you or for you to look forward to. So a bit more on that later. In posters or emails, we'll send them out soon, but I'll keep them as surprises. Now, special mentions. Megan Holmes has brought a little friend to school. They're doing a little bit of a project. I think I'm right in saying this started at home with Grandma. I might be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. But Georgia the Egg, you named it. You and Alfred both made your own little eggs, but Georgia the Egg came into school, and I know you and Mrs. Robinson took Georgia on some little adventures around school. So there are some pictures there from that. So well done to you. Also, some pictures of something that Mrs. Lomas and some of the children in Cedar's class have got started. Now, this is something that I think we are going to be trying to get off the ground as soon as possible. I have been speaking to Boston Borough Council, I've been speaking to East Lindsey Council, I have been speaking to the Trussell Trust, who are some people that help organise food support and all sorts of things. But there are lots of children in our school who are really, really keen to support and donate little bits of food to help top up the tea of people who are struggling in the village, or people who maybe they haven't been able to get into Boston as much recently to pick up some food to help add a little bit extra to their dinner times, and maybe they're struggling a little bit to get the food they need. So the little project called Top Up Your Tea is going to be getting off the ground as soon as we possibly can. And here's a picture with some children, Isla Harness, Isla Ray, and Lexi Jane, who have been helping Mrs. Lomas along with some of the other Cedars class to get this going. So more news on that soon, but look at that picture, really nice items donated. So thank you very much for getting that started. And that one is a project that I think is going to carry on with some legs into the future. Okay, we also have a picture here of, you'll see Charlie, who's holding up a science book. We got gifted this book because we were the 300th school to book onto a project. So we were just lucky, it was just our turn, and we got this as a free gift. So that's fantastic news. Okay, and let me see, what else do I have to mention? What I need to mention is, in the Snowman Assembly that you'll have all those pictures coming through, if I've missed something or missed something off Google Classrooms or the Close Your Email account, I am terribly sorry, but it is so difficult. You must understand how tricky it is to navigate through all the feed pages of everybody. And so we've asked parents to send them through to Closure, and I've had to cut off now so I can start editing it as soon as I can to get it out ready for you all. But hopefully I've got all the pictures that I can include. And what I will say is, you have been awesome in the snow. You really, really have. There's some brilliant pictures. Never seen so many snow angels, seen some ginormous snowballs, some great snowmen and snow women, some incredibly dressed snowmen and women as well, and lots of different things that you've been doing. Little snow piles and snow volcanoes and igloos. Absolutely brilliant. So well done to you. All right, shall we get on to the winners of the week? Here we go. So in the Pines class, Mr. Moxon nominated this person for their great reading. It is to Fiona Housen. Well done, Fiona. Now, Mr. Moxon is really impressed with all the hard work that you put into your Read Write Ink sessions, and you're really showing great understanding of the set 2 sounds. And Fiona, you work hard at using those sounds back in your writing, and there's lots of practice and lots of work that you are doing, and you're doing a terrific job. So well done to you, Fiona. Jumping into the Poplars class, Mrs. Wheeler has chosen Cruz. In fact, all the adults in Poplars class are proud of Cruz because he's been an absolute superstar with his home learning. He's trying to complete every single piece of work, but also do some of the extra learning as well, which is really impressive. So well done. Brilliant to see all the progress that you've been making and how impressed the adults all are with you. So you should be really proud of yourself, Cruz. Well done. We jump on to the Redwoods class, and another person learning from home. This young man is a great home learner. Henry, you've got great ideas and you're happy to share them in your Zoom class, just like you would do in your class at school, Henry. You're a really good contributor. You give great ideas, and also you like to think about things from lots of different angles, which is something that's really impressive. So Henry, you should be very proud of yourself and how hard you've worked. And I know how it must be really tricky when mum and dad have got all their work to do and your grandparents are helping you as well, and you've been really terrific. So another good example of somebody who has managed in difficult circumstances, so give yourself a big pat on the back. Well done. On to the Maples class. This young man has made a really big effort this term because it started off and it wasn't so easy in the first few days, but you've really got to grips with home learning. So well done, Harry Jarman, and mum as well for keeping going and finding new ways to make it work with Harry. And I think you've made such a big effort that it's really paid off. Well done, Harry. You're doing great in the Zoom lessons. You're trying really hard. You always want to join in. You're a lovely young chap, Harry. So well done. You're doing brilliantly and keep it up. And hopefully, fingers crossed, not long left to go. Into the Oaks class, as big celebration for Georgia Lenton. Georgia, you have shown such a high level of commitment, and your effort and your hard work is really paying off. You've got really good strategies to make sure your work gets done, Georgia. You're always putting your hand up and answering questions. And I think that seems to be the theme this week. Lots of people in their Zoom sessions that have really impressed their teachers by contributing and by working hard during the Zoom lessons and then going off and using them at home as well. Great high quality work. So well done, Georgia. You've been a fantastic role model for the class this term. Well done. Okay, and finally, Kieran in the Cedars class. Congratulations to you, Kieran, someone who's in school all the time. And Kieran, you've been brilliant this week. Your attitude to learning has been absolutely smashing. You're writing, you're checking your writing, and you're thoroughly working as hard as you can, which has been brilliant. You're also making some really careful choices as well. That's been a really big improvement, and well done to you. So as we get to the end of this term, just a reminder that it's been difficult for lots of people, as we said earlier. Not just difficult for those of you at home, also difficult for those in school, because not all of the children have wanted to come to school, but mums and dads have had to work and had to send them in. And also some other children come into school for different reasons, and it can be quite complicated why some of the children are coming into school as well. Not always as easy as it appears, and it's really, really tough for everybody. But what we have done is we can all say that we've tried really, really hard, and we should be proud of what we've done. And we are hoping that we get a bit more of a message when we come back to school about how children can come back into CIBSE and open the gates to everybody. So I am keeping my fingers crossed to be able to give you some good news on that soon. And in the meantime, when we get to the end of Friday, when we get to the end of this term, we need to stop and switch off our laptops and our tablets and switch off Google Classroom and not submit any more work. And we should just say, that's it for this term. And then we'll start again when we come back on Monday, the 22nd of February. And there's something really good, fun to kick us off there. As I said, a bit of a surprise, but I'll give you a bit more of that closer to the time. So have a lovely last day. Congratulations, and make it through with your work. Do something really, really good to finish off your term so that when you switch off tonight, you know that you've done the best you can. And that, as we say, is all you can do. You want to be the best, you want to be brilliant, you want to be kind, you want to be brave, and you want to be honest, and you want to be yourself. So have a lovely last day of term, and I'll see you soon.